Will Fallout 4 have day one mods? That is a question that has come up in one or two of my videos and in the comment sections of other people's videos regarding Fallout 4 and modding, and I thought I would deal with that question here. And the short answer is yes, very probably. And by very probably, I'm sort of 99.9% sure there will be mods on day one. Now, a number of people have somewhat strongly told me that I don't know what I'm talking about and that mods will not be coming out for Fallout 4 until 2016. And I do believe these people are in error. I think they are misinterpreting something Todd Howard said, essentially to the tune of the modding tools will not be released until early 2016, and this is very probably true, but that doesn't mean there will be no mods. We don't need the Bethesda modding tool to mod their games usually. I mean, so assuming Fallout 4 follows the same pattern as previous games, Skyrim, Fallout 3, and to some extent Fallout New Vegas, even though I do realise that is not technically a Bethesda Gaming Studios game, I do think we're going to see mods on day one. We don't need the official tools to do a lot of the modding. There is an awful lot you can mod in these games without having that tool, and in fact everything that you can mod with that tool you can probably mod some other way. It just takes an awful lot longer. But as I said, some of the mods you're going to see won't even need that tool, they won't even touch that tool, and they will be coming out pretty much immediately. The most comparable game so far is Skyrim, and we were having mods pretty much immediately, within hours. Texture mods, mesh mods, mods that tweaked things, and some fairly important mods actually came out pretty much immediately. Somebody actually mentioned a mod in one of the comments, the No More Blocky Faces mod. I believe that was a day one mod for Skyrim, which fixed that horrible blocky problem you had when you got close to people's faces. You're going to see a lot of mods like that. Textures are going to be, well, they're pretty much moddable instantly. They don't actually require plugins if they are replacer textures. The same is true for models, and there are a few other things that can be done that way. I can tell you, I also know several modders have already started to build models for things like weapons that they intend to import into the game. Now, they may need some other tools to get it into the game, but they've already started making the models already in advance, just based upon what they've seen in footage. So this idea that the modding community will be idle until the official tool comes out is, I believe, wrong. Unless Bethesda are somehow locking the game and preventing us from changing textures, changing models, or even loading new plugins, and I can't imagine they would do that, we're going to see mods pretty much from the moment go. I can tell you I expect to see an awful lot of, shall we say, less than stellar quality uploads. You're going to see a lot of save games being uploaded to places like Nexus, and those are technically not mods, not even slightly. You're probably going to see some people uploading mods that they're literally uploading them so they can be one of the first people to upload a mod. Maybe they'll just, take a piece of armor and make it bright pink or something really silly. But you're going to see some fairly serious mods pretty quickly. There'll be people who take skin texture mods, eye mods. That's one of the things that tend to appear quite quickly. People replace the eyes with high quality photorealistic images so that when you get very close to NPCs, their eyes look brighter or more realistic. You're going to see a lot of little things like that. You might see UI tweaks. Perhaps people will make the compass smaller or a little less intrusive. There may be things like the addition of a real-time clock added to the heads-up display. That was something that appeared on Skyrim. You may see subtle tweaks. Maybe someone will figure out how to get more perk points per level or that type of thing. You're going to see some fairly basic stuff, I think, coming out relatively quickly, at least within the first week I think you will see some graphical mods. I don't just mean textures, I mean lighting mods. I'm not sure how long it'll take for an official ENB driver to come out, the DLL file, but my guess is someone will figure out to get one of the other games' ENBs working and upload some presets for that. There might be SweetFX, and I wouldn't be too surprised to find within a week or so a plugin based lighting mod that does things like makes the nights darker or underground areas darker, because of course Bethesda games are notorious for being a little on the bright side in those areas. They tend to make night something that you really almost don't notice from a visibility point of view. Everything just gets a little desaturated and blue tinted. It doesn't get dark. I'm expecting we'll see mods like that come out pretty quick as well. Now, that isn't to say that the modding tools are not important. They are. The Bethesda modding tools will allow bigger mods to come out faster, smoother, better. I don't think you're going to see many quest mods or follower mods until the official tools are out. Although I do believe there was a quest mod actually out before the creation kit for Skyrim, so I suppose it's technically possible. But I don't think you're going to see mods like that. You're probably not going to see overhaul mods, massive, skill tree overhauls, or the return of skills, that type of thing. Those things will come later. They're a lot easier with the official tools, and they do take time. One of the other things we're going to be waiting for, possibly almost as eagerly as for the official tool, will be the script extender, the Fallout 4 script extender, or phase as I believe it's going to be known. And that will probably come out before the official Bethesda tool as well. So we will get the scripting engine extended. Perhaps we will be able to do some more advanced things using that. I know those guys are going to be working pretty much immediately, and they are expecting to have a bit of a head start, seeing as the engine is a little more familiar now. I believe it's a sort of an extended version of the Skyrim engine. For those of you wondering whether I'm going to make an early version of Immersive HUD for Fallout 4, I doubt it. I don't think I'm going to make a version that doesn't require the script extender. I think I'm going to wait for the script extender, test that out, and then pretty much rebuild Immersive HUD using that. I spent a lot of time making the pre-script extender version, and I mean, obviously all of that work was pretty much wasted since I completely changed the mod once the script extender came out, and it was much better. So I don't think there will be an immersive HUD, although my guess is there will be some other alternatives. There were things that allowed us to toggle the heads-up display on and off way before the creation kit, way before I got the first full non-beta version of Immersive HUD done, so you never know. And we don't actually know whether or not the user interface is going to have these options built in. Maybe they've picked up a few things from the modding community, although all of the video footage I saw seemed to suggest the heads-up display was pretty static, so I'm expecting as soon as the script extender comes out, I will begin working on Immersive HUD. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to say. A little ramble about the fact that there will be, or there will almost certainly be, mods appearing pretty much the moment Fallout 4 comes out. There are going to be a lot of people who want to be first, and there are actually, going to be a lot of fairly useful mods coming out pretty quickly. Unless Fallout 4's got absolutely no issues that anyone wants to fix, change, or tweak. And I can't imagine that being the case. So, yes, in spite of the fact that Bethesda will not be releasing the tools until 2016, you will almost certainly be seeing mods appear in 2015, pretty much immediately after release.